Hello everyone. I wanted to post a video on what we ended class with today with Gentile's taxonomy because I wanted to give a little bit of a further explanation of this as you are hopefully all looking at this over the next couple of days. As a quick refresher, we use this, Gentile's taxonomy, for a couple of reasons. The two most notable are to give us an idea of the progression of skills, so we can identify simpler tasks to begin with and then more difficult tasks that we can move on to as someone's skill level improves. It also gives us an idea of someone's ability. In other words, I can identify if someone is improving or getting better, or are they better than someone else based on their ability to do different tasks in this chart. The chart moves from easy skills being in the very top left to more difficult skills as you move both to the right and down. So if you picture a diagonal line moving from the top left down to the bottom right, the skills get increasingly difficult as we move from there. So we want to start on the top left with easy skills, and then the bottom right would be the most difficult. As you can see, each cell is also labeled with a number and a letter. Gentile's taxonomy breaks skills down into two broad categories, and I hope I will zoom in here. Hopefully we'll be able to see these. The first one are action requirements. So these are specific requirements about the skill. Those action requirements can come in two categories. The first category is body stability or body transport. Body transport, of course, relates to, am I moving my body? A good way to think about this is, am I actually moving my body from point A to point B? Not, am I physically moving my arms or my head or anything like that, but staying in place? That would be body stability. Body transport means literally moving my body from point A to point B. Quick note of clarification, if I am in a car or other vehicle, even though my body is actually moving with the car, I'm not actually moving my body. So being in a car or other vehicle would be body stability. Body transport simply means I am actually moving my body from point A to point B. So one of the first things we might look at is body transport or body stability. The next thing we are looking at is there object manipulation? So you can see these two columns say no object manipulation or object manipulation. That simply means, am I manipulating an object in my skill or not? The other broad category that we focus on is the environmental demands. In other words, what are the demands of the environment? The first two categories are stationary regulatory conditions and in-motion regulatory conditions. These refer to the environment in which we are doing the task. Is it in motion? In other words, are there people or objects in motion in that environment? Or is it stationary? Another point of clarification, we're generally referring here to things that might interfere with or affect our ability to perform the skill. So in other words, in motion would mean things that are moving that we're going to have to pay attention to, we're going to have to potentially deal with in order to do this skill or this task. Stationary would mean, yes, maybe there are some things in the environment. We live in a moving environment, but there's nothing that's actually moving that's impacting my task. Then we also have intertrial variability or no intertrial variability. Those two relate to each time I do the task, is it generally the same or is it different? In other words, shooting a free throw is the same thing every time. There would be no intertrial variability. Whereas if I'm doing something else, playing a game of soccer, that's going to be intertrial variability. Each time I do that, I'm going to have a different set of circumstances with which I have to deal with. So as we look at this whole graph, again, or this chart, we are looking at action requirements, body stability, body transport, and object manipulation, and then we are looking at the environmental demands, in motion or stationary, and our intertrial variability. I'm going to post a second video with another example shortly.